The Alfa Romeo Giulia Ibrida represents the Italian brand's return to the competitive small SUV segment after a 7-year absence. This mild hybrid variant utilizes a 1.2-liter 3-cylinder turbocharged engine, paired with a 0.9 kilowatt-hour battery, delivering 134 horsepower and 170 pound-feet of torque. Priced from £27,900, it undercuts the electric Giulia Elettrica by approximately £6,000 while promising superior driving dynamics. However, initial impressions reveal several compromises that may disappoint enthusiasts expecting true Alfa Romeo character. The platform shared with the Jeep Avenger and Peugeot 2008 imposes certain limitations that even Alfa's engineers couldn't completely overcome. Despite their suspension tweaks, visually, the Giulia Ibrida distinguishes itself from electric versions through several subtle but noticeable details. The front grille features a slightly different pattern, while the rear bumper incorporates an actual exhaust tip, confirming its combustion engine status. Standard 17-inch alloy wheels appear modest compared to the electric version's larger designs. Inside, the cabin layout mirrors other Giulia variants, with the same 10.25-inch touchscreen infotainment system and digital instrument cluster. Material quality proves disappointing for a premium brand, with hard plastics dominating major touch points throughout the cabin. The assortment of switchgear borrowed from various Stellantis models creates a disjointed aesthetic that lacks the cohesive design language expected from Alfa Romeo. On the road, the Giulia Ibrida demonstrates both promising and frustrating characteristics. The retuned suspension with stiffer dampers and revised anti-roll bars provides better body control than platform mates like the Jeep Avenger. Steering weight builds progressively during cornering, offering reasonable feedback for this segment. However, the steering fails to self-center properly after exiting turns, requiring constant minor corrections on straight roads. The transition between regenerative and friction braking feels inconsistent, making smooth stops challenging. Ride quality suffers at low speeds, particularly on optional 18-inch wheels, with excessive tire noise and occasional interior rattles undermining the premium experience Alfa Romeo promises to deliver. The mild hybrid powertrain proves particularly disappointing for an Alfa Romeo product. Despite claims of 30% electric-only operation in urban driving, real-world usage rarely sustains EV mode for meaningful distances. The 1.2-liter turbocharged 3-cylinder engine sounds pleasantly gruff at high revolutions, but suffers from noticeable turbo lag. A sluggish 6-speed dual-clutch transmission exacerbates the problem with slow shifts and a tendency to upshift prematurely in manual mode. Throttle response feels delayed, especially when exiting corners, while the intrusive traction control system cuts power dramatically at the slightest hint of wheel spin. These issues collectively sap the driving enjoyment expected from the brand. Interior packaging reveals further compromises in the pursuit of cost efficiency. Rear seat space feels cramped for adults with limited legroom due to thick front seatbacks and intrusive underseat components. The 415-liter boot capacity stands as one of the few competitive advantages, approaching class-leading models like the Ford Puma. An optional 4,000-pound Sabelt sport seat package significantly improves the driving position, with deeper bolstering and premium Alcantara trim inserts. However, these upgrades cannot compensate for the overall cheapness of primary cabin materials. The infotainment system operates with noticeable lag, while the climate controls feel insubstantial and difficult to operate while driving. When compared to segment leaders, the Giulia Ibrida falls short of expectations. The Ford Puma delivers sharper handling, more responsive powertrains, and superior interior quality at similar price points. More premium options like the BMW X1 and Mini Countryman, while more expensive, offer significantly more engaging driving dynamics. Alfa Romeo's storied history demands excellence in vehicle dynamics, but the Giulia feels like a parts bin special with an Alfa badge rather than a proper successor to the brand's heritage. The current Giulia sedan demonstrates what the brand can achieve when focused on driver engagement, making the Junior's shortcomings all the more disappointing for enthusiasts who expected better from the Italian marque. The Junior Ibrida ultimately serves as a compromised entry point to the Alfa Romeo brand rather than a true enthusiast's choice. While its chassis tuning shows glimpses of the brand's dynamic potential, too many elements feel half-baked or cost-cut to recommend over established rivals. The mild hybrid system fails to deliver meaningful efficiency benefits, the interior quality lags behind competitors, and the driving experience lacks the polish expected from the storied Italian manufacturer. If this model represents a necessary stepping stone to fund future projects like the next-generation Giulia, it may be forgivable. However, if this signals Alfa Romeo's future direction under Stellantis, it raises serious concerns about whether the brand can maintain its distinctive character in coming years.